So this is Wizard of Legend 1, um, and it's a game, I really like it. So what I'll do here is first I'll randomize my build, so I'll get random items, starting items, and I'll also purchase some extra gold coins to start the game with. So the gold coins comes in really handy. And also I like randomizing the loadouts. Just to not have the OP build each time, but kind of vary it a bit at least. Trying to figure out what's the hotkey for seeing. Here we go, our menu. So right now our cloak, it doesn't really do anything, and we have this sprite that twirls around our character and sometimes freezes enemies. So the gameplay here is going to be kind of like Wizard of Legend 2 as well, mostly just trying to clear all the rooms on each level without taking damage. So here we're in the shop, and actually this item, the Ion Spike, is one of my favorite items, so I'll pick that one up. I'll check out the map as well. So the way this game works is that the enemies, they actually have resistances, and the spells, they have elemental types of damage. So against lightning enemies, you deal less with lightning spells, but you deal more against water-based enemies, water or frost-based. So the Ion Spike spell pickup is not going to be the best one for like these couple of levels, because we'll be against the electricity type of enemies. But I feel like it's like such a strong spell that it usually pays off to have anyways. This guy I can sell my relics to, but that's not really worth it right now. Plus I don't have any relics, I only have one. And sometimes I'll like move about the room and I'll destroy the pots and images, paintings, because they can sometimes give gold. So right now the run is a bit sloppy as well so far. Here's the shop, the relic shop. I can buy a couple of items here, but I'll buy the Glove of Midas, because this one, it increases my gold gain. And getting this at like the start of the run, it's really good. There I can use my charged signature arcana, which is like an ultimate ability that you can charge up. It's the B button spell I have, but it's like a better version of it. I'm really taking a lot of unnecessary damage here. So at the end of each like normal level here, there's this like mini boss room. And these are usually pretty okay early in the game, but later in the game they scale. So there's more enemies, the enemies are harder, and they attack faster. There's that, and I'll just check the shop again, whether there's anything I want here. Taking damage increases your max health. I'm not really interested in that. So usually what I do here is I just go for mostly damage ups, because I feel like in this game especially, like a good offense is better than a good defense. using the charged ultimate ability again. Usually, like having the ability charged like that, you can usually use it to like clear out a full room just by itself. So here I can either buy this, which would like combine with the frost sprite I already have, or I can buy this one, which means that the charge up I do, it never like decays if I don't attack any enemies. So both of these are really good. I'll buy this one actually. Now you can see that the item it combined into this spirit bouquet. Also like clearing each floor out fully before moving on to the next one. This is to get money, get more spells, get better items. So I'm like more well set for the late game, or for the later levels. Bit lower. Okay. So this is a cursed shop, and some of these or these items they have both pros and cons. So some of them increase damage dealt but lowers your movement speed. Deal double damage but receive double damage. Increase damage but lower like attack speed. I think I'll go for the double damage one but receive double damage. So this is like a really glass cannon build, but it might just work out. I just have to kill the enemies before they have a chance to touch me. I do a lot of damage though with that item, it's really strong. So I've been trying out Wizard of Legend 2, the early access as well. I think so far I actually prefer the first one, the original one. Yeah, but I think the second one it's hasn't had time really to well, finish up, right? It's in early access. I felt like the games there were a bit long. So like one of the early access runs, it could take like 40 minutes, which feels like a lot for these kinds of games. Okay, so I almost got him down. Need to dodge 3 spells now, so including, yeah. So I only had to dodge 2 there because I was able to get the hits in and kill them before. But otherwise they would like use an ultimate ability there, which would be kinda hard to dodge. The fire boss is actually pretty painful to fight, so I'm not looking forward to that one right now. So this is a really good item, the one on the floor here. So what it does is that on pickup, it actually heals you to full health. And it makes it so that whenever you are at 100% health, you deal more damage. So if I pick this up now, I'll be healed to full. And whenever I have full health, I'll get 20% damage up. So right now, like that's almost the perfect item right now, I would say. Because we have so much damage, we can kind of just like throw out spells and kill enemies before they even have a chance to touch us. Except for like there, where one hit makes us go into makes us lose like 20% of our health. Alright, so I'll pick up this basic Arcana. I think this one is pretty good. I'll also pick up this. So whenever I dash, I leave like this ice ghost behind, which enemies are attracted to. Couple items here, but I don't really want to pick any of them up. There was like fire resistance, frost resistance, but as I said earlier, I really just want damage. Or usually I do. And I'll wait a bit, like with this final room, I'll just explore the rest here first. Increase all damage dealt, but lowers movement speed. Enemies can no longer be knocked back. Alright. I'll do a lot of damage. That's good. Yeah. Right now I actually feel like I'm strong enough to just move on to the next levels without having to explore everything to like min-max the amount of gold I get. Also, since I have the double trouble relic that makes me take more damage, I don't want to have too many like fights where it's possible for me to lose health. There's an unexplored area at the bottom there, so I'll just move to that one first. One of the features Wizard of Legend 1 has is that you can have the map open like while you're running around. And that's a feature I'm really missing in the sequel. Right, so for this one I can trade one of my spells in, a random spell, to get a relic, and it prioritizes spells which aren't enhanced. So you see like if it's enhanced, the bottom like section of the text there, it glows. So right now, since these spells are enhanced, 3 at the right side, it means that the fireball is going to be traded in here. It's like guaranteed. So let's see what item I get. And the shop will now stock 2 health potions, so that's not really what I wanted there. She can also give us damage items, like more damage based on if you have high health. That's like the perfect item to get. Would synergize really well with what we have. I'll just bait them to the corner there. Right. This is going really well so far. See, so I can upgrade the dash spell, and the upgrade it makes it give out 2 of these ice ghosts instead of 1. So like this. I think that's really worth it right now. just clear out some of the exploding barrels there as well, just so I don't like goof and get hit by them later. Okay, so there's nothing up there. Then I think the only thing left is like in the bottom right side. What's my priority right now? It's to get a couple more relics, because I have a couple of slots there, but also some new spells. So this one increases the damage of all my projectile spells. So if you see at the bottom there, there's these icons, and the one on the right side there, and that means that this is a projectile spell. So I only have one, which is my basic attack. So I'll leave that for now. But this one makes it so that if I kill the next boss with their weakness. So the next boss is a fire boss, and if I kill them with a water spell, I'll get like a reward. Which, since right now I have like 2 pretty good water spells, I'll be able to do that. So it's free money. So actually I don't want to pick up this one, because this will cause this guy to spawn on the next floor in place of the red portal room. And the guy who spawns there, he doesn't really provide anything good for us. So that's why I dropped the token, since I don't want it to be guaranteed that we'll get the guy. Is going to be the meteor shower. Sky, kinda hard to dodge. Okay, so there I actually wasn't able to kill her with a frost spell. I probably killed her with the lightning spell, so I didn't get the bounty of the item I bought earlier. I still have a chance to kill the next wind boss with fire, but I don't have any fire spells right now, so I might just throw away the item, the bounty item, to be honest. If I get like out of slots. Because in this game, unlike Binding of Isaac, for example, there's a limited amount of items you can pick up. Right, so what this thing does is that it boosts the effect of the cloak I'm wearing for 100 gold. And my cloak earlier didn't do anything, but now it gives me health, movement speed, damage, and crit chance. So that's perfect. Usual cooldowns. So that's 10% cooldown reduction, which essentially is 10% damage increase. As long as I'm able to just throw out all my spells. Here's a couple of good spells as well, but I'll take this one because it has this blue circle or blue edge, so it's enhanced. I'll swap it out with that spell. So this is because we're in the fire, or sorry, the air level right now, which means that a lot of the enemies, they're weak to fire. So just having a fire spell is really good. This is quite the interesting item as well. So what this one does is it makes your basic attack essentially like a machine gun version of itself. So it can be used to increase your attack speed. And I'll actually swap it for the other wind spell I have. You to gallop up to max speed with ease. It's a nice fun trinket. Gives me a bit of like baseline movement speed as well, but it also decreases the time that's needed to get into the sprint. This room is a bit scary. Do this. That I'm like at the end of the map here, and I see that it's a dead end. I need to run all the way back. And I think that in the sequel, they actually fixed this pretty well by having portals at the end of each branch of the map. Damage based on the amount of Chaos Gems held. So Chaos Gems, they're the second currency that you see on the bottom of the screen there. And they're like they're used to purchase permanent progress and upgrades in the game. All your gold for all my Chaos Gems. Well, since this is like, I started a new save just for this, I think this is probably a pretty good deal. Or not, I actually didn't get that much Chaos Gems. Wow. Thought I would get way more. Right, so right now it's the third and last mini-boss before we go through a gauntlet and then the last boss of the game. This is pretty bad. See if I can burst him down. Yep. Right, so before the last boss, I probably need to buy a. Buy a health potion, because right now it's not looking great. And the last boss, he's really, really aggressive. But these gauntlet rooms, they're also pretty hard to get through without taking any damage. pretty happy with the spells I have now, and all of these items, they don't really fit me right now. Plus I can't afford them. So I'll just buy the healing potion there. I'll pick up the health before the final boss there. And I'm at full health now, so I'll get the 20% damage increase again. I'm doing insane amounts of damage actually. So now I just need to dodge a couple of times, so it does like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. And then he goes into, no, sorry, 6 attacks. Then he goes into mini break where I can deal some damage. That's 3, 4, 5, and then a Chaos Arcana. Then I can do damage there. And that's it. So, we succeeded in the run. We won. And then at the end here, you can do this like a victory lap with all the audience. Here's the bosses, and when you win, you also unlock a new Chaos Arcana, or a spell that you can use for your next runs. So let's see what I get. Piercing Void. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Right, and that's the run.